Great action thus far in the 2018 Daytona DMAX Light Heats Championship, so we thought we'd spice it up a bit, and we brought it to Buckmore Park, this fantastic cathedral of speed that's seen the likes of Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button and the late great Dan Weldon go on to big things in international motorsport. So far, Jack O'Neill leads the way in the championship standings with a very tight battle behind. Andy O'Neill, Zack Swannell, Sam Lovelace, Max O'Shaughnessy, they're all in the mix and they all want to be at the top step of the podium. So can anybody catch Jack O'Neill and take some points away from him? Let's find out. On the formation lap for the DMAX Light Heats finale, and this is going to be a tense battle. It's been a very tight battle for these guys all the way through the weekend. But for the man up front, Zack Swannell, he wants to take a big scalp out of championship leader Jack O'Neill. His younger brother, Andy, is in the mix as well in second position in the points coming into this one, but they're going to have to work hard for it. Zack Swannell from the pole, Jack O'Neill from second, the ever-consistent and ever-present Kameron Khan in third position from young Fraser Brunton on the second row of the grid, with Max O'Shaughnessy, Dante Dillon, Cameron Noble, and the rest of them all squabbling into position. Andy O'Neill starts from P9. So the man second in the championship has got a lot of work to do today, and so far, Spatters, it's all been incredibly intense.
Zack Swannell has been at the heart of everything that's been going on in the heat, involved in a big contact with Andy O'Neill in the last heat as well.
So if he can continue on his great run, we will see how this all squares up. But Zack Swannell wants to take big points out of Jack O'Neill, who is the championship leader. Fraser Brunton's been strong here. The revs rise, but green flags, and away we go. Cracking start from our race leader. Into second place comes Khan.
Good start by Brunton as well. I think he could be challenging for fourth as we go into turn 3.
Max O'Shaughnessy's made a spectacular start. He's diving up the inside of Jack O'Neill, but it's not going to happen. Brilliant stuff from O'Neill as he hangs on a third position. So Fraser Brunton is trying to hold his own there in the midfield now. He's being squabbled and bashed around all over the place as he tries to commit to the move.
I tell you what, Bees has given him absolutely no room on the inside of turn 6 there whatsoever.
Well, Fraser Brunton doesn't want to be pushed around. Andy O'Neill's closing up on Brunton now and trying to make the move up the order. So Fraser Brunton, unfortunately, pushed and shoved around like a pinball at the moment as he tries to assert himself in position. But they're making a little bit tougher for him as they come through. Swannell's now got Kameron Khan breathing down his neck. Look at that. Warning, track limits, all. I've never seen that on the Digi-flag. They've literally put the word all on the warning for track limits. That's every single one of them. Please sort out your track limits, folks. I've never seen that in motor racing before.
All the people who were surprised by that could fit in your terrible hat.
Very, very true. Out to the lead of the race. Zack Swannell actually very nearly clipping the wall as he went past there out of turn 5. Khan, O'Neill, O'Shaughnessy, Dillon, Bees, Brunton, Andy O'Neill, Luke Roberts and Andrew Hunt is in top 10, with Cameron Noble and Boyd Wayne Jr. caught out at the start and dropping down the order.
They've swapped positions a couple of times in turn 9 and turn 10. This is crazy. As they come back up towards you, though, it's an O'Neill leading.
This is going to be a really exciting battle as down the straight. This is going to be a lead change. Here we go. Zack Swannell makes the move on Jack O'Neill. O'Neill keeps it round the outside, but there is definitely a change of position there. And Khan is going to get the move, but he gets a little bit close to O'Neill. O'Neill taps the back of Zack Swannell a little bit there as he got no choice in the matter. He was forced towards him. Now O'Shaughnessy is going to get the move up the inside of Cameron Khan into 5. Khan keeps his foot in. Don't even think about it. You're not coming through there.
Swannell gets that kart so sideways on the hairpins and into turn 8, turn 9.
That is just Zack Swannell's racing line, to be perfectly blunt and honest. Matthew Bees has now made a move on the inside of Dante Dillon to get up in a 5th position. Fraser Brunton still very committed there in 7th place in front of Andy O'Neill, with Luke Roberts and now Cameron Noble having come back into the top 10. Now Noble has made his move and has got himself up into 10th position in front of Boyd Wayne Jr.
Bees is going to come under pressure from Brunton here into turn 4.
Well, he's got back past Dante Dillon.
Nice.
Now Fraser Brunton's going to try and attack Dillon. I don't think Dillon is ready for that.
Wow.
He's going to leave it very late.
What a cutback by Dillon, but I don't think it's going to pay off.
No, it's not, and Brunton's got through. So Brunton has managed to get back past Dante Dillon, and now Andy O'Neill's getting a little bit of a nudge from Luke Roberts, who is now the fastest man on the racetrack.
Cameron Khan has been fantastic and consistent today in the heats, and he finds himself in 3rd place.
Now look, I know this is Daytona DMAX, but this isn't actually NASCAR. They need to stop this shoving all around the circuit as they come off the turn once again. Over the line, a warning for curbing for Dante Dillon, who comes across that line in 7th position behind Bees and Brunton this time. But it is a lead That's very closely matched now for Zack Swannell, who sets a new fastest lap. Jack O'Neill in second. Third, Kameron Khan from O'Shaughnessy. Brunton was fifth. Now he's going to get passed in the inside line there by Matthew Bees. They are swapping places.
Very optimistic hand gesture from Brunton, trying to suggest to Bees that we just go forward together and not fight. Bees immediately passed him up the inside into turn 4.
7th is Dillon, 8th is O'Neill, 9th is Roberts. Cameron Noble and Boyd Wayne Jr. are catching them in 10th and 11th because of this major squabble. But here comes Zack Swannell through turn 10 once again. A terrific battle. Jack O'Neill has got Kameron Khan breathing down his neck. Oh, something's come off the cart! Something's come off Jack O'Neill's cart!
It looks like fairing, it looks like bodywork. It doesn't look like anything that's going to stop it moving forward.
Well, he was so lucky because we've seen in the past all sorts of other bits and pieces coming off as Fraser Brunton's come through. Now they need to remove that from the racing line. The marshal has run down there to get it cleared off the racing line, and that's brave work from the marshal. So a little bit of body work there. Jack O'Neill gets out of dodge. Dante Dillon is going to get squeezed out here as Cameron Noble comes through and takes the place. Boyd Wayne Jr. is now going to get in on the inside of Dante Dillon, and he's going to get the place.
Oh, that's a sweet move there by Boyd.
Yeah, Boyd has done an amazing job there. He gets through. So Boyd Wayne Jr. has now moved himself up into, what is that? That's now 9th position, I think, as he comes through. Make that 10th, actually, because he's made the light work on Dante Dillon, as has Cameron Noble. Andy O'Neill goes up and over the curbs, and Roberts is trying to come past him. He's committing to the move. Andy O'Neill is going to lose this place for certain, but he's going to try and commit to it. As Luke Roberts power slides through.
Oh, great defence from Andy O'Neill. He really tried to take that apex, left no room for Roberts whatsoever, and then came back at him in turn 4. But now he's developing a bit of a train behind him.
Look how close Fraser Brunton is getting to Max O'Shaughnessy, and he knows it. He checks over his shoulder. Where did he come from? Out of Henry's Bend. Trying to defend from Fraser Brunton now, Max O'Shaughnessy, just moving to cover a little bit, but he knew that Fraser Brunton was going to be a threat if he was going to chase him down.
Brunton's MO seems to be to get a good drag out of turn 4 and try to chase them down the long straight into turn 9.
Max needs to stop looking behind him. Brunton's going for broken at turn 7! Surely not! O'Shaughnessy runs wide.
Oh, surely Brunton's going to get him going on up to turn 10. I'm running down to have a look.
I tell you what, Fraser Brunton has nerves of steel. I don't know a single driver that would slingshot it up the inside of 7 like that.
Well, somehow Max O'Shaughnessy has kept that place, but he went an awfully long way off the track.
Max O'Shaughnessy chops across Fraser Brunton when he sees him coming to the inside line. That's a little bit risky from Max O'Shaughnessy. Fraser Brunton is not going to be intimidated. He continues to charge forward. O'Shaughnessy bolted to that inside line, and watch out for Matthew Bees. This is so tight, and the 7th position, that's a dogfight. Look at it.
I have to say, O'Shaughnessy did go a long way off before turn 8 and then jumped back in going into turn 9. Very, very narrow. It was a desperate defence.
Well, I tell you what, Brunton now has an awful lot of pressure from Matthew Bees. Contact warning for the 26 of Fraser Brunton there. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that one personally. I think Max O'Shaughnessy was just a little bit too eager in defence.
It may have been contact in turn 7, pushing Max O'Shaughnessy out wide towards turn 8.
That's true. Here comes Matthew Bees on the inside of Fraser Brunton, and Bees is through in a P5. So Bees has got through.
How often have we seen that today? Somebody struggling to get past a slower kart and then getting taken from behind.
We're not done yet. Have you seen the squabble behind these three? It's absolutely livid. Look at these guys battling away for position. It's Cameron Noble now leading the charge. Then it is, I think that's Luke, no, that's Andy O'Neill up to 8th. Then it is Luke Roberts, Boyd Wayne Jr., Dante Dillon, Andrew Hunt, and James Barnard. Absolutely glued together and squabbling away for every part of the course. We're into the last lap, and it looks like it's all done and dusted for Zack Swannell.
But he's got a great run in this contact with O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy's been pitched out sideways by Matthew Bees, and Fraser Brunton's got them both.
Matthew Bees got a much better run out of turn 11, and I have to say, it did look like Max O'Shaughnessy didn't leave the room on the inside when Bees was coming through.
O'Shaughnessy punted sideways. He collects it together in 5th position. Tucked up in there behind them is Matthew Bees, but Fraser Brunton's been given a free get-out-of-jail card as he moves up into 4th place, a few car lengths in front. But it's going to be a victory for Zack Swannell, the number 3, who comes up Damon Hill for the last time. It's going to be a sweet victory, and that's big points in the championship battle. Zack Swannell has done it in style. Boom! That's the win he wanted. Zack Swannell has taken a massive gap in the championship fight down. 2nd place for Jack O'Neill. third for Kameron Khan, fourth for Fraser Brunton. What a battle for Fraser Brunton today. One place off the podium. That is an amazing run from the 14-year-old pint-sized powerhouse. Terrific stuff. O'Shaughnessy fifth, Bees in sixth, and that squabble further back is won by Cameron Noble from O'Neill, Wayne Jr., Roberts, Dillon, Hunter, Barnard. I don't know how it ended like that, but the top four, flawless. Swannell, O'Neill, Khan, and Fraser Brunton. That's a man of the future. But a big hand please for Kameron Khan, for Jack O'Neill, and for Zack Swannell!
Third place, have been really fast in all those heats. In the end, Jack and Zack were disappearing off into the distance, but still very, very fast today.
Yeah, it was a solid race from the start. I got straight off into second on the back of Zack, and then I kind of knew after I tried making the move to first on Zack, I knew that I didn't have the pace to stay there, so I let Joe pass me, and then Jack got past me when we was locked together. And then that's how it happened.
Is that why bits fell off of Jack's cart?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It was all Cameron. He just launched me. Launched me.
I just flicked off. I seen that. Go past me. Really.
He looks really mad. I'd get away quickly. Well done. A really great performance. Kameron Khan, third place in the lights heats final. Here it is. Jack O'Neill. You must have been thinking when bits started flying off your cart, oh no, not again.
I don't think it was me. I thought I was bits flying off somebody's cart out there. I thought, oh, somebody's in trouble. Didn't realise it was me going out there with all the bits flying. So you're looking straight ahead, aren't you? Not looking at what's going on around you on the engine side of things.
So you just assumed you'd be okay. Is a net second place in the final here a good result for you?
It's a solid result because, you know, over the 10 rounds you can't win every race. So to keep bagging in podiums, which I have done for every round so far, is fantastic for the championship.
But you leave the heats as the top O'Neill, so that's got to mean something.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you. Second place, Jack O'Neill. Thank you very much. But let's get our heats winner here, Zack. What a fantastic performance. I have to say, watching your driving style out there, very aggressive. When you were getting the kart so sideways, I thought that there was something wrong, but that's just the way you were attacking the track today.
Yeah, I drive like a yeah. Sideways, it's the way. It's the edge. This is what you get down the hill. Sideways is the quick way. No one believes you. Everyone was in awe yesterday going, what the hell are you doing? Winning.
Well, you were part of every bit of action on track through those heats, so a really good, productive day for you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Once I was out in the lead in the final, usually I'm sort of sitting there waiting, come on, check the flag, come on, come on. And this time I could have been out there all day. I absolutely loved it. Every single lap was just pure joy out there today. I really love this track.
How are you going to celebrate? Early night?
Early night, yeah, work tomorrow. No rest for the wicked.
Not so glamorous, but a great result there. Thank you very much, Zack. Congratulations. Our winner in the lights heats final.
Yeah, really exciting stuff. And to be fair, when Zack isn't swearing at camera, he's actually pretty quick, isn't he? If you want to be that person standing on the top step of the podium, DaytonaMax.co.uk, get your entry in, see you on the grid, and maybe even on the podium. See you next time.